Alright, let's try to get this. Might be a 5-minute video. Trying to just breeze through it real quick. If you know, if you've been a long time viewer, then I've been working on trying to build an airbase for a while. All the other projects haven't really gone anywhere other than getting runways done and aircraft built, so I know how wide to make the runways. So anyway, I started a new world and I started planning stuff. We're just gonna completely ignore this for now. I might touch on that at the end of the video. That's nothing permanent, just to test out. These are really the most permanent things here. Now with this airbase, it's gonna be for my fictional world, for my aeromorph characters. If you don't know what they are, they're anthropomorphic airplanes. Now, in the community, a lot of people have varying views on them, which I'm not really going to touch on that. I'm just going to. Mine are organic beings like us humans, and they're slightly taller than humans, so around like 7, 8 foot, depending on the aircraft. Like 747 might be 8 or 9 foot tall, but they do coexist with normal airplanes. So like um an Aeromorph C-130 can stand in the cargo bay of a normal C-130. Anyway, with that out the way, here's just kind of general idea. This was the original design that I always did, that I always liked and tried to do each time, but I just don't really care much about it. And this is the newer design that I did. It's loosely based off Fort Zancudo, which is probably more evident with this design with single runway. Um, these ferns are supposed to represent trees. I know real life air bases are usually, they always have quite a bit of the area, as well at airports they have quite a bit of area cleared off, which my assumption is for if something happens and you have to emergency land and you can't get to the runway, you just set it down in the dirt, which makes sense. I'm not doing that because it's also Minecraft, so at most an elytra is going to be used to take off and land, and you can land those on a single block. So yeah. Now this project I might do monthly updates for, because what I'm probably going to work on doing is build this little small little mock-up and go off after that. And then eventually I do kind of want to build a little city. I want to build a city because I want a navy yard. I want a navy yard because I play World of Warships and have over 200 ships. So the city is going to be loosely based off of mostly New York City, but also like Philadelphia and other northeastern cities. And I might have like a nice beach going along. Maybe not this part, or maybe this part of the city, or well, actually, maybe around, yeah, around here would be ports and stuff, and then a beach. So I guess maybe a little bit of, and there's might be hills and stuff around. So I'd say maybe a little bit of inspiration from Rio de Janeiro in Brazil. But yeah, so that's all I'm gonna say about the city for now. Because if I focus on that more than the base, I'm not gonna get anything done. Now for my Aeromorph characters, this is kind of over here. These are kind of meant to be like single room. I would say hangar, but they're gonna be like, they're gonna have inside like they're gonna be fully insulated and all that. And also, I just use the term hangar as like a stand-in for apartment because they're aircraft. So like aircraft stay in hangars. So the aeromorphs, even though it's more like a single, it's more like a cabin. I'm just gonna call it hangar, and I'm gonna kind of make it look like little hangars like this, just because it'd be cool. As well as one of the big hangar buildings on the inside is going to be basically like an apartment building. All the, well, yeah, kind of. All of these are going to be pretty much just bedrooms. This might be like a storage closet, this a kitchen, and then this like a living room, like have like a TV, maybe a pool table. stuff like that there. This is, I just have this marked out like this for an example. So, because this building is oriented where this is going to be the front, not this wall here. But anyway, I think that's like kind of just got the basic part of it explained. Region wise, it's going to be more kind of the northeast region. The original plan for the airbase was it was going to be around the Pocono mountain range. Is that a mountain range or is that part of Appalachia's? I think it's part of, might be part of Appalachian Mountains. I don't know. I know Mount Pocono. I'm not sure if it's a mountain range. Like I never actually thought about that. But anyway, so I need to get the small video out starting, and I'm actually gonna start working on this little bit by little bit. It's gonna have the back burner until 2026 because I got other Minecraft projects and stuff I want to work on, as well as I'm probably gonna build a small version of the airbase in my Let's Play world because I saw a picture of of a small airbase that looks like it was done in survival mode, and I'm like, that's sick. I want one, and I found an area that would be perfect. But yeah, so I guess that's pretty much it. Um, yeah, that's probably pretty much it for this little video. Just kind of little run through explaining. I hope I didn't overcomplicate things or lose any of you during the explanation of this, so hopefully no one's confused. But yeah, I guess this is more of an announcement video that I'm doing an airbase project, pretty much. Next video, hopefully we'll have like the little bit of, I might just do the framework of all the buildings that are supposed to be here, or just blank walls, just to get an idea. Also, since it is on the side of a mountain, I could, like, for example, get rid of this hangar and have hangars inside the mountain, like Cold War air bases did, like just build into the mountain. But anyway, that's it for this short video, and yeah, this will be F118 signing off.